And then there's a row up here that I just did, and not well. I think I told you guys in a previous video I'm not a mason. Well, apparently I'm not a bricklayer either. I mean, how hard could this be? I might show you a few of the techniques you're supposed to use. I'm not doing that because I can't seem to get it to work. All right, it's been about 2 days. I got a lot of it done. I think I have 2 rows left. I didn't show you guys a whole lot of that, but I will show you the ending portion now that I kind of know what I'm doing. Like I said, I'm not a mason, and I'm certainly not a bricklayer. Anyways, I just got this table dropped in, and now I gotta get all that bark mulch picked up. I'm gonna put it in the bucket up in the tractor. Then we're gonna dump that, and I gotta get some more firewood in, and after that I gotta get some more bricks because I ran out of bricks, but we got plenty more bricks. Okay, that's one bucket full, and now I'll show you guys where my intent is to be dropping these off. I almost forgot to lift that. 30 hours on the tractor now. So where I'm taking you right now is where I made that on the road. I got a little area down low that when it rains, it puddles up pretty bad. Hey, what's that? An owl? Hawk? I don't know. Probably another 6 or 7 bucketfuls, and I might have that filled in. I don't know. Still want to know what that was. There it is. I think it's an owl. Yep, that's an owl. Let's see if I can get another picture with my phone. Oh, there he goes. He's taking off. Oh well, up there. He's way over there now. That was an owl. We don't want to bother him. He eats the mice. Now I'm going to take a ride over to where I got a nice big pile of reclaimed bricks. There's a good thing when somebody has junk lying around, and this just happens to be one of them. Right over here is a nice big pile, quite a large one actually. Perfectly good bricks. I don't know what the heck that dog's barking at. It's me, dummy. She's barking at me. I don't know. I don't know how deep down this pile goes, but they're piled pretty deep down, probably a good 6 rows from what I was able to count. And basically, not a single one of them is broken. I got about 15 of them right now. That's probably more than I need to finish the chimney around the fireplace there. Let's get these dragged inside, and hopefully they'll dry out enough so I can start using them tomorrow. Oh, I did it again. I got to remember to close this door. This is how you end up breaking them. So this is how I get them in anyway. Now all I have to do is just open the front door and put them in the living room. And literally no hauling them anywhere except into the bucket and then out of the bucket. I just basically land them right here next to the heater. They should dry off by tomorrow. Unbelievable how good a shape all these bricks are in, though. Okay, so I didn't show you the whole process on this one. It would have been how not to, I'm sure. But when it's all said and done, actually it's not all that bad. I got 2 more rows to do. I am going to show you how I am doing it now. But let me just show you what we've got done so far. This is what it looks like thus far. Up in here, I kind of went off a little bit. Back in here, I started realizing as I was coming back, the row was dropping, so I had to continually increase it until it came up and it got even up here. Basically what I did to make sure, just basically following the ceiling, because when the bricks get up here, it's going to look straight. Whether it's straight or not is another question. And one of the things I've learned a long time ago is don't always go with straight. Go with what looks straight, because you don't know what was done in the past. I'm not a mason, but you can definitely tell where I did my work and where the previous work was done. Whoever did the bricks previously to me was obviously a better mason than myself. But this is where they had done theirs, and I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to achieve that. You can see my mortar joints are further out. My bricks probably also look a little more crooked. But I only have 2 more rows to do up at the top. That's what I'm going to show you right now. This is what it looks like, probably about 5-6 feet away from the hearth. The further away you get, the better it looks. From this angle, I can see the crookedness. And if you're looking through the little window in the hallway, it looks pretty decent there too. But we'll step back way over here, which is where you're going to be able to see. This is a spot about where you'll mostly be able to see most of the work. All in all, not that bad for somebody who's a novice. And Puppy wants to play right now. You want to play, right? Yeah, where's your football? Can you get your football? Go get your football. No, I'm not, no, I don't have it. So this was the part that was really throwing me initially, and that is how to properly butter a brick. At least that's what they call it, buttering. I think that's what it's called. Took me a while to get this down. But basically what I do is I first just, and I'm dropping cement everywhere, which has been this whole project. And what I'll do is up top, I will also put a little up the top. Probably could use a little more, but I got enough on there buttered already. And we'll just lay that in. All right, that's still got some more straightening to be done. For the rest of this part, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this on time lapse and spare you all the magic words. And I think on time lapse, it'll probably look like I know what I'm doing. I don't know, we'll see. All right, so this is the final brick that I have to cut in half. I probably should have showed you guys some of the other methods I tried. None of them worked, except this one. I don't know if this is the right way or not. And honestly, I don't care. It's the closest I can get to getting the brick cut properly. So I tried the grinder method. That didn't work. That just caused a fire. Yeah, I should have been filming on that one, but what I find is I just take this axe, and I have a chisel at home that would have worked better at home in Massachusetts. I am home. I have a chisel in Massachusetts that would have worked better than this, but I find I just do a couple of taps, basically scoring a line across. And then I just keep tapping it in. Try to work these corners the most. And there it is. All right, yeah, they're not perfect, but once they're in and you cement them, they work perfectly. It'll fit right in here. You take your broken side, you put it in between the where you're going to be putting your joint anyway, and I'm going to leave this end up against the wall because it's a nice flat even end. That broken end, you butter around that like so, and then when you fit it in, I'm just going to push it up against the other brick, and hopefully I won't have to fill any more cement in there, but I got a feeling I'm going to have to. Let's see what happens. And yeah, that's actually a pretty decent fit. So that's a pretty good fit. Let me bring you up here to look. That's a pretty good fit. I just have to clean that with the other little tool. Yeah, I don't even know what it's called. But a scraping tool, yeah, that's it. We're about as finished as we're gonna be for now. As you can see, that's a lot browner looking than what I did previously down below. Bring you around the other side. And my work over here is not all that great. I had a lot of trouble up in here because the cement that I purchased was dried out and hardened. I crushed a lot of it up. I'm not that terribly concerned about up in here, mostly because I'm gonna put crown molding here because there's no way you can actually get up to the top right against the ceiling. There's just absolutely no way that's going to happen, so I would have to cover that anyway. So the crown molding will probably just start right there in that corner, come out, corner out this way, and corner back and go all the way back down there. And then on the back side, because I'm not a bricklayer, you can see how I did not come up even in these areas here like the previous bricklayer did. But I'm not concerned about that. I'm just gonna put some sort of corner molding all the way down to here, and then across here will be like a little bit of a mantle, wooden mantle. And the same over here. I'll put a piece of molding coming down, and then you know, a wooden mantle right in here. And I don't know, that should look pretty good. What you see though, like with these other bricks, see how these are nice and clean looking, no cement on them. In comparison to mine have like all of that. I got to go up to the store and I got to get what they call, I think it's muriatic acid. I'll go look it up, I'm not sure. But I do recall that there was something that, you know, it was like an acid of some sort. And basically you just kind of wash the brick down with the acid, and then the face all comes out nice and clean like this. And by the time this video is published, hopefully I'll already have that done. If I don't, maybe in the future there'll be a bonus video on the end of this video, or not. Maybe I'll just make another video of doing that. I don't know.